I gotta also ask you about Moth, which is a project that you have been working for such a long time, and I heard it's close to completion, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. So when I write, I write songs and then put them on piles, you know? I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, there's another one that sounds like Bon Jovi that goes with Power Nerd. Here's another one that sounds like West Side Story that sounds like The Moth. Here's another one that sounds like aliens fucking. Okay, so that's axolotl or whatever. The Moth is something that I've been wanting to do since I was 10 years old. I wanted to make like a musical or an opera. And so I've been working on it for many years. And Power Nerd, The Moth, Axolotl, and the Ruby Quaker Show act as a four-part kind of project. That's like Devin Townsend Project Part 2. You know, Key Addicted Deconstruction Ghost. Now we have Dream Piece, Power Nerd, The Moth, Axolotl. You know, and Dream Piece and Ruby Quaker are connected. So they were all written together, and it's a huge amount of work. Like the Moth is like, so I perform it in the Netherlands in March, and you know it's 100-person choir and 100-person orchestra and a band and this theme about human transcendence and you know. And so before that, that's why I did Power Nerd. And here's a bunch of song about fucking give me another beer because holy fuck, I'm stressed, you know.
Yeah. So the Moth is going to be released next year, right? Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm almost finished writing it. I've just got the finale to finish, and it's so fucking intense. It's so dark and complicated and heavy and weird and complicated, and you know what I mean?
Mm.
Uh, but I don't choose to write these things. I just write. Like I didn't choose Power Nerd. I didn't choose Empath. I didn't choose The Moth. I just write.
It's always music. Music chooses you. You don't choose music. The music chooses
100%. And so my whole thought when I put it out is like, God, I hope this helps somebody else uh, because I don't go into it thinking, oh, I can't wait to make a record like Power Nerd. I can't wait to make a record like Casualties of Cool. I'm more like, oh shit, I guess that's the next one. So now I've got all these people working with me on the Moth. I've got hundreds of people involved in the Moth, and people are like excited about it. And a friend of mine asked me the other day, like, you must be excited about it. I'm like, it's just the next thing. It's like, except that one requires a 100-person orchestra, you know, like, so my role in it is just to do the best job that I can. And Power Nerd, to summarize, just because I've got to do another interview, was
Yeah.
like, Power Nerd ended up being one of the most important records for me. Is it one of the best? I mean, I don't know, maybe not, but it's one of the most important ones for me because it happened at a period of my life that I didn't think I was going to be able to like get past. I thought I was going to have to tap out in some way. I thought it had me pinned, but I got through it. And the lyrics are about that, and the process is about that. And my hope is that if other people have lost people, or if you've gone through something like that, then maybe you'll relate to the lyrics because I couldn't find a way to filter it. So it's pretty raw.